Quick episode recap. Iris is seen practicing her sword. She recalls her glorious past of when she started to be called a genius by everyone. Her life was apparently too smooth sailing that she can't handle the truth that she is a side character. Iris, like her sister Alexia, seemingly wants to brute force through all issues without a plan. We probably should worry about the future of the Midgar kingdom. At the VIP stands, Sid is getting used to the easy life of having maids bring him everything he wants. In comes Iris to ruin his mood. She assumes he's there to watch Claire, and she explains she has her own matches as well, but the topic shifts to the coffee Sid is drinking. Iris appreciates the smell, but she can't handle the bitter taste. So Sid suggests putting in a ton of milk and sugar to boost the flavor to her liking. Watching her ruin coffee, the other nobles despair. Beatrix is stopped by guards from entering the VIP region, and those around her criticize her and question her identity. It's only when Iris steps in and introduces her that everyone starts to crowd and praise her. She takes the chance to tell people she's looking for her niece, but while they kiss up to her, they have no idea where her niece might be. One of them also asks if anyone has caught Beatrix's attention. Hearing this surprises everyone, as they can't see an ounce of talent on Sid. They start to question her skills as well. On the contrary, Sid inwardly praises her observation, and concludes it's her ability to blend in that prevents others to perceiving her strength. The Oriana King is being drugged. While it keeps him under control, it creates a sweet-smelling body odor, and Perv Asshat has it covered with perfume. He is sure that Rose will eventually come to save her father, and he plans to take the key he needs from her. Perv knows she is possessed, making her a good experimental subject for the cult. If she doesn't come, he plans to have the king kill the Midgar king and initiate a war between countries. The cult has already prepared someone to replace Midgar's king, and Perv prepares to start their operation during Iris's match. The only variables that worry him are Mundane Man, who he couldn't find any info on, and Shadow Garden, which seems to be working with Rose. As the entourage passes by the VIP seats, Beatrix bluntly tells the king he smells. The shocked Perv quickly assaults the king and calls the guards over, but Iris interrupts to introduce Beatrix. Realizing who she is, he accepts her apology and rushes away, and he gets frustrated as another annoying variable has appeared. The assassination plan is in jeopardy, but as long as Rose appears, there is still hope. He watches Claire's battle and comments that while she has potential, she isn't a threat. Too bad his opponents are all overpowered. Iris dramatically walks down the hall listening to her fans' cheers. To meet their expectations, she will surely destroy all opposition. As she stands across from Mundane Man, Iris notes how his ability contrasts with his appearance. She still holds absolute confidence that she can win. But then the match starts, and she immediately loses her head and the battle ends. Iris quickly comes to her senses, and she recoils away in fear. She was so sure that he attacked her just now. She gathers her bearings and steps forward, only to feel the illusion that she lost her foot. She finally realizes that the entire arena is within Mundane's striking range. At the same time, Rose walks past an angry Claire in the city, and quickly makes her way inside the stadium. She finds dead cult members, and realizes it's the workings of Shadow Garden, who appear next to her. Beta gives her support, and Rose prepares her blade. Iris continues to fumble as she is attacked by Mundane Man's illusions. She realizes he isn't using an artifact, but is in denial of his strength as possibly the strongest swordsman. Her musings are interrupted by the criticism towards her from the crowd. In anger, Iris gathers her power for a single attack and rushes forward, only to realize Mundane hadn't even once drawn his sword. He casually proceeds to push her sword aside and slams her down into submission.
どうした?まだここからだろう。
Even the sky is crying from how sad that match was. Everyone is in disbelief by her one-sided loss, and Perv is appalled by Mundane's strength. On the other hand, Beatrix's switch has been flipped and she wants to fight. Rose takes this time to appear before the king as he wobbles forward. She kneels down and apologizes for the past and for what she is about to do. The king seemingly regains his sanity briefly and gently says that he forgives her. Having gained his permission, Rose rushes forward and slays her father to free him from his suffering. She resolved to die afterwards, but Mundane Man makes his entrance. Rose recognizes his technique as one from her childhood. As he sheds his disguise, he tries to introduce himself. In a flashback to the past, Sid is seen fiercely attacking bandits without mercy, as a kidnapped Rose watches from afar. It was when he was about to leave that she asks for his name, and he gives her the name, Stylish Bandit Slayer. It was his fighting that mesmerized her and motivated her to take up the sword as well. Rose connects Slayer to Shadow, and praises his valiant battle against evil since young. She criticizes herself for being scared, and trying to run away in comparison. Shadow tells Rose her fight isn't over, and she quickly comes to her senses and leaves. Perv wanted to interfere, but he has to pass Shadow first. The cult members have already been defeated, but Beatrix takes the chance to clash with Shadow. Perv uses the distraction to escape, and the two move their fight outside as they clash once more.